So what I'm going to have a go at today is making a wreath, and I'm going to make it for Christmas. Now, I've watched loads of videos on YouTube about this, and the person I found the most helpful and explained it the easiest is a guy called Dave's Wreaths and Things, and I will link his channel in the description below. And the reason is he does so many different sorts of wreaths. Now, I've got some deco mesh here that I picked up. I think this is 6-inch deco mesh, and I'm going to be using two colours. So I'm going to be using one colour for the first row and then another colour for the second row. Really quite easy to do. I'm going to straighten that up a little bit, and all I need to do is gather this bit up here. And now I'm working in these two outer rings, not the two inner rings of this. So I need to fasten that to there. All I'm going to be using is one of these tags. Dave uses pipe cleaners. I'm not using pipe cleaners for this because I don't have many. Well, I do, but I can't find them. I'll quickly turn that over. And I'm going either side of that thing there. And now I'm just pulling that tight. I'm not going to cut that off yet. I don't think I need to as yet. I'll tidy that up in a minute. And now I need to put one edge of this, so this edge, up through there, like that. And this edge, so I've got it, if you can see, so I've got either side of that. And now all I'm going to do is keep bringing that in until it's all nicely filled. And I want it to be quite a full wreath, so I'm going to pack it in quite full. All I'm doing is feeding it with one hand and pulling it across with the other, like that. So I'm going to keep doing this until I feel I've got enough in there by pushing it quite close. It's getting there, certainly. Now I'm going to go all the way around. Keep untying it as I'm going. And now what I'm going to do is cut this off where I think it's going to finish. And I've got enough. And then finish pulling that through until I get to the end. I think we've got enough in that one. That looks all nice and tight. So what I'm going to do is now ruffle this one up and put that there like that. And then start on my next colour. Put that through there. Again, through those same two wires. So that inner second wire down it is. Ruffle that up completely together with that previous colour. Pop that on there. Pull that nice and tight. I'm not going to cut that off yet. And now I can start on this one doing the same thing. Just feeding it through like that till I think I've got enough. Pushing it to the end to compact it up. Look at that. This is coming on a lot quicker than I thought it would. Tangled up a little bit, but just work that out and then you'll... So I think that's enough of that in there now. So again, I'm going to cut this one. Get my ends together. So I'm going to seal them off. Now that's not going to go anywhere. This deco mesh, it sits where you want it. And now I can add my next colour. So I'm going to add this in exactly the same way as I did before. Pop in one of these cable ties on. Well, I could trim this one up. And then I will continue round, pulling this through, pushing it up, and adding, pulling this through, pushing it up, and then just adding my colours as I go around. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colours on this. And then the inside one, I'm going to do slightly different. So I've got my first row of my deco mesh on here, and I've nearly made a wreath. I can't believe it. And I think that's looking really pretty at the moment. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and cut these off so they don't get in the way. Trim up any bits of this that don't need to be there. And now what I'm going to do is these last two here, so these two in here, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but all in one colour to try and bring it together. Pop it in and then go through those two bits, anchoring it again in this same part here. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to gather that up. Now this is going to be a bit more difficult to do because I've already got the outside ones in the way, I think. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Lay that across there, like that. Get my cable tie, go across that rib that is there, like that. Turn it over, attach that there, and now I'm going to cut that off, put that back the right way, and then start pulling that through here, like I was for the rest of it. And then just push it to the end as well, like that, again, going all the way around. And the difference is with this one is when I get to the end of the rib, I'm not going to cut it and retie it. I'm just going to go under it and carry on all the way around. And I'm also not going to have this one as tight in here as the first lot I put in. I want it there more as an accent to tie it all together. So all I've done now is I've gone all the way around. I've still got my bit here sticking out there from the final bit, and I'm going to put another zip tie on that to hold that down. Cut that off, and now I can floof this up a bit. So move some bits around, get it really floofed up. And I do think that scent colour really brings this in together. Now I've noticed there's quite a few of these like little strands coming off, and I'm going to go around and tidy those up. Floof this up a little bit. I am so pleased with that. I can't tell you how pleased I am with it. It looks so good. It was so easy to make as well. And these cost a fortune in the shops. Well, they certainly do in the UK. So I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up, and then I'm going to put some bows and decorations on it. So making a bow is really, really simple. I think I've shown this many times before. Now, it'd be great. I don't have any wired ribbon, so but this is... Oh, no, this is wired ribbon, so that's not too bad. So I've got some wired ribbon here, and all I'm going to do is measure out 12 inches here, gather that up, measure out another 12 inches, gather that up, and bring that together in my other hand. Now measure another 12 inches, gather that up, bring that together, measure another 12 inches, gather that up, bring that together, and then measure another 12 inches, gather that up, and put it into... No, I've only want 3 loops, actually, not 4 on this first bit. So I need 12 inches, and now I'm going to cut that off. Bring that all together. And this is where I'm going to be using a pipe cleaner. So I'm going to go in there, bend that pipe cleaner in half, go around there, like that. Pull that fairly tight, and then twist that together a couple of times. Like that. So there's the first part of my bow, and I've got 2 bits hanging down there at the moment, and I shall sort those out in a second. So next one I'm going to do is a slightly narrow wire ribbon, and this one I'm also going to make exactly the same, but instead of it being 12 inches, I'm going to do it 10 inches. So there's 1, there's 2, let's bring it in together. Getting that so it's face out as well, because that's quite important. So that's 2. Cut that at the 10-inch mark again. And now I'm going to put this together again with another pipe cleaner. Pull that in quite tight and give that a couple of twists, making sure all my bits are visible, my bow's visible. And now I'm going to tidy up my ends by putting those together like that and just cutting off a corner. And I like my ends to have a pointy end to them. So now we've got 2 ribbons with some pointy ends to them, look like ties. Unfortunately, this next ribbon that I want to use hasn't got a wire in it, but I'm not too worried because I'm only making it a small one. So first of all, I'm going to mark to my 8-inch mark, gather that in, then the next one, gather that in and bring it together in my left hand, then another one, gather that in, again, bring it together in my left hand. And now on this one, I'm only going to have 2 loops too. I'm going to cut that off there. Like that. Pipe cleaner on this one. Give that a couple of twists. There we go. So that, even because that's a smaller one, it's still holding its shape. And now I'm going to do my tie on this one, but I'm going to do a dovetail tie on this one rather than a tie like that. Rather than going that way, I'm going to be cutting from that corner to there, and then it gives that effect. And now we just need to put these together. So this one, I'm going to add to there, going across there like that, going into that first one, pulling it a bit tighter, and then turning it around a few times. We don't need to floof this up yet. We can do that in a second. Although I can't help myself. But that's looking pretty already, look. And then to this final bow, we can just pop that over the top of those ones, like that. Again, pulling that quite tight there and giving it a twist. And this is where we can floof it all up and get it looking like a really pretty bow. And there we have a nice, really pretty little bow. Floof it up as much as you like. I'm also going to add on some smaller bows using this material. But when I say smaller bows, I'm going to go to 6 inches, gather that up, 6 inches, gather that up, 6 inches, gather that up, And I'm going to do 5 loops for this one. Measure off 6 inches there. Cut my ribbon. And now I've got one of those. And I'm going to make a few more of those. I've decided where I want to put my bows. And I'm also going to add to this these little decorations that I made. And if you haven't seen how I made these, then I'll link the video at the end of this one because they're so easy to make and they're so much fun as well. So I'm going to have the large bow at the bottom with these trailed ribbons coming off. And I'm going to attach that by using this pipe cleaner, separate pipe cleaner. Now, my pipe cleaners aren't very long. So what I'm going to do is, with the pipe cleaners I've got at the back here, I'm going to twist 2 of those together like that to make a loop. And then I'm going to pop that pipe cleaner through it. And then it gives me quite a bit more length. Give it 2 twists like that. Now I can place that through here, through to the back of here, like that. And then give it a twist on here. And that's not going to go anywhere. And then I can floof this up, get it ready. And now I can put the other ones on using exactly the same method. So I'm going to put one there, and one at the top. So I've got that all finished now, and all I need to do is floof it up a little bit. I'm going to also put a wire hook on the back of this so I can put it on and up on the door, and I'll show you what it looks like all finished. Well, there we go, it's all finished now, it's all hung up, and I absolutely love it. Okay, it's not brilliant, and it's got a few flaws in it, and there's lots of things I probably could have done better. It's the first wreath I have ever made, and I thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it. I'm certainly going to be making more of these, that's for sure, for different holidays and things. I'm so pleased with it, I cannot tell you. Let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know if you've made any wreaths as well, and if you've got tips and tricks that could really help me. I'd so much appreciate it. Check out the video where I made the Christmas baubles. I loved how they've come out, and they were so easy to do. Boot that like button, hit that subscribe button, but most of all, enjoy your crafting. Take care. Bye.